Oh man, we're finally done cleaning up that mess. It was a real bloodbath.
Oh yeah.
But do you know what? Do you remember what day it is tomorrow, Werbo?
What?
Well, I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it's our anniversary and I've got you a gift.
Oh, what kind of
It's
gift?
one of my favorite ape gifts. Gifts.
Whoa!
Um, I had a poo poo bad day yesterday.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna talk about it a lot, but what I am gonna say is I was very frustrated, and so we decided our theme for today is gonna be frustration, and I don't think there's any better way to celebrate your anniversary than with frustration.
True.
So, ready or not, here it comes. You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Well, doesn't matter. There it is. What do you
Okay.
think of this, huh?
There's a lot going on in this one.
Do you want to describe it for our listeners at home?
Yeah. If you're listening to this on Spotify or every other platform, uh, this here is a GIF. There's a baby orangutan and no baby chimpanzee and a baby gorilla, and the gorilla is in a tub of water, and the chimp
Yeah,
is pulling his leg and then slamming his head on the wall of the bathtub,
yeah.
and
The
the
gorillas.
gorilla gets kind of pissed off. And there's like a plastic bag in the water as well.
Actually, like, yeah. The more you look at these gifts, the more you uncover, and I'm not even sure if the gorilla does anything back to the chimp. It could just be kind of like he might just be falling off. I think there is a bit of a push there, but I think we can all relate to wanting some downtime and how someone can just come along and ruin it.
Mm,
And sometimes that frustration becomes aggression. And if you grab the gorilla, you're gonna get knocked off the tub, as
yeah,
they say.
you know the gorilla is probably the most aggressive of the monkeys.
You reckon?
I think so.
I
Yeah,
thought
the biggest head.
the biggest head.
Yeah, that's how you know.
Do you think part of that is that like they're also massive, right? So if you're thinking in just of like terms of size-based aggression,
Yeah,
a gorilla's more likely to go for you than some of the other smaller um, apes,
yeah.
monkeys.
The gorilla is more of an alpha predator, you know. The chimps,
Yeah,
they're in the trees and they're hanging out and they're yelling and stuff. The
I thought chimps
gorillas,
could be really vicious.
yeah, but they're not as strong. The gorillas are dense, you know.
It's true, and like I think because of that size difference, you get some people who keep chimps as pets, and it usually goes wrong.
Yeah,
But there ain't no one who kept a gorilla as a pet.
no,
Because you don't think you can get away with it. But there is that video, Attenborough hanging out with the gorillas,
oh yeah,
and he's like in their nest, and they're just chilling, man.
yeah,
And like, just like this guy's trying to. Okay, so I'm the youngest of all my siblings.
yeah.
I don't actually know if you have any siblings,
Yeah,
but
one older, one younger.
yeah. So I'm wondering if any of you or your siblings has ever taken a bath, and then if one of the younger siblings relative to the sibling taking a bath has come in and just started like fucking around, or maybe you'd be like you have to be very very young for like
Yeah,
bathing together. But look at this gorilla, he's a baby boy.
yeah, yeah. No, we used to bathe together, my brother, my big brother, and I.
Yeah,
And I'm sure there was some head banging in the wall, you know, some menacing water sports.
oh my god, what a way of describing it. Menacing water sports.
That's a new trademark.
Restart the show. We've got a new theme.
So we got a new
theme.
show, Menacing
New
Water Sports, episode 1.
I'll drink to that.
Drink to that. Oh yeah, I gotta pop open my beer.
See if I can catch this clink. That sounded so bad. It's like a thud.
Catch the clink.
Oh,
Man.
I'm drinking paste. All right, let's gonna try. No, I don't think my this isn't gonna work, unfortunately. These aren't very good resonant glasses.
Check it out. That's the sound of a local beer.
I don't think your mic picked it up, unfortunately. It was just kind of silence for a bit.
You don't need to listen, you just need to taste it.
Okay, can I have some?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh. Okay, thanks. I'll wait for that. That should be in the post in like the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exciting. Right. And okay, something else I want to talk about in this GIF is what has he got in the bathtub? Because I think what you play with while you're in the tub is very telling of, you know, what kind of person you are.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he's not even playing, man. What if that's just a cloth?
I think
I've just shot down my own line of argument.
It could be a sponge as well, like an old-fashioned sponge. 'Cause I think this video is from like the 50s.
Yeah, it's got old-timey vibes.
Yeah.
But
what do you do with the sponge in the water?
He's just soaking it up. He's waiting for the tub to fill. There's not much water in it right now.
Mm.
No, and he's quite small compared to the rest of the tub, so you don't get that like trick where if there's only like a small amount of water in, if you're a big huge man like me,
Yeah.
you only need like a centimeter of water, and then you get in and it just fills out.
Oh yeah. Well, he can lay on his back and get a good watering.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. A good soak.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Here's actually like, I'm thinking like it probably is just like a cloth, right? But what's the gorilla gonna clean with the cloth? Because the only like the entire body is like covered in hair, right?
Yeah.
And so normally we use the cloths for the bits that aren't covered in hair. So I'm thinking, does this gorilla use the cloth to clean his hands and face and softer bits? And if so, what does that say about the intelligence of apes in general?
It's a very good question. I'm glad you asked me because I'm kind of like the expert on this subject. So
yeah, I thought you might have something to say about this.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the videos of the orangutans. The ones in the school. They hang out with humans, you know, and they look at humans.
Yeah.
And they look at humans soaking like cloth in the water and then putting it on their head and stuff.
Oh yeah, they do that to cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think he needs to cool down here. He's got water, and he's, you know. So, my hypothesis is that I think they're smart enough to distinguish that their skin can be cleaned, but their hair doesn't need the cloth, you know.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
But that's kind of, I don't think that's too intelligent. That's like an instinctual thing, you know.
The cloth instinct.
I mean, you can feel, because you know you don't have senses in your hair, but on your skin you can feel it. So I guess
that's true. Maybe it just feels weird if you tried it.
Yeah, I mean, if you put it on your head, like if you were a gorilla, I don't know if you are.
Yeah.
You can be.
Yeah.
If you were a gorilla and you put like a wet cloth on your head, you don't feel it. You just feel like water seeping through your hair. I don't think you get much out of that.
Okay, yeah. So this is our call to action here on the podcast. Next time you're bathing, just before you get soaked, just get a cloth, get it really wet, and just try doing your hair with that wet cloth. Just try.
Yeah.
And let us know what kind of experience that is, and then just try to imagine your entire body covered in hair and doing that, and then maybe we'll get an answer to this mystery.
Yeah,
But
we need the community
ultimately,
to chip in here. So
yeah, exactly, because it wouldn't be generalizable if it was just the two of us, you know.
right.
Like we can do the research till the cows come home, but at the end of the day, we're just two beings.
Yeah, we can't publish a paper with 2 people, you know.
No, that's like a real poor sample size. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, this GIF we'll never know what he uses the cloth for because again, the bath time has been interrupted. Now,
Yeah.
I bath when I want to chill out, and like you've got a lot of time to spare, right? Otherwise, you're hitting the shower.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you want monkey shower gifts, there's plenty of them. So I think it's fair to say that this is meant to be like a relaxing washing time. And then if someone comes in, they start grabbing your leg, you know, slamming your head into the wall.
That's gotta be lame.
Yeah. And I think you really need to ask yourself, where's the nearest hardware store so I can install a lock on this door?
Yeah. True.
And I think this GIF is a testament to not being prepared enough.
But
for...
there is a lock on the door, you can see it.
Are you kidding? Oh my god, there is.
So this guy must have let the chimp in. And the chimp must have fucked it all up.
Oh, I bet he regrets it now.
Yeah.
Just like how your older brother regretted locking you in the room with him for your menacing water sports.
That's how it happened.
That's how it happens, man. You got to be careful. Lock when you're in, but not when the other thing is in.
Right.
Yeah. The gorilla does give him a bit of time too to like think about what he's doing, and the chimp just doubles down. He's a real menace.
I love the little moment when the gorilla turns around and just stares at the monkey for a split second before getting bashed. He's like, dude,
come on. Like, okay, just hold on, because I'm seeing these motions in an entirely new light. Okay, the obvious interpretation here is that the gorilla shoves him up, but watch again, right? Chimp grabs the head, then jumps off the side. Ah, man, no. The more I look at it, the less I'm convinced by this. But I thought he was like trying to do like a wrestling move or something, you know,
well,
like real showy.
Well, like jumping. I think he jumped off just because the head was there. I don't know. He can't stand there anymore.
But he realized it was attached to a gorilla.
Yeah. But then again, I don't think the gorilla minds because it's got a thick skull.
Yeah.
He just turns around.
He gets his arm out. He braces himself.
Yeah.
You know, let's go of his cloth for. Oh no, because it's in his other hand. That's fine. He gets to hold on to the cloth still.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. It's my gift to you. And remember, next time you go to lock the bathroom door, just make sure you've got your chimps out first. Because they could really frustrate your plans.
Yeah. That's kind of like the motto. When I go to the bathroom, make sure the chimps are out before you lock the door, or you'll have a menacing water sport moment accident.
Hashtag check for chimps.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be tacky, Wobo, but I got you something. Did you get me something? Motherfucker.
I got something.
Okay, yeah, please. Sorry, that really caught me off guard.
What? It's an important message. Okay.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Frustration. It's a word we all know. And it's a feeling we all know even better.
Oh man.
Look at this guy.
What's he got in his mouth at the start there? Sorry. Let's have a go at describing this before we start. So I believe this is another gorilla.
Yeah.
Wonderful creature. He's sitting down. He's like running his hands through a pile of dead leaves. And he sort of looks okay with it, and then he just sort of both hands in, just sort of scoops it all up and just starts rolling around. And like it's kind of an aggressive motion, right?
Yeah, I think I see like his face changing right before he does it. When
Yeah,
he stretches his arms.
if you were to get like grabbed or do some grabbing like that and then start rolling around, yeah, that wouldn't be very cash money, you know?
Right.
That's like rolling with an intent to destroy. The
That's a
war is being
new
declared on the leaves.
that's a new charge for prison. Rolling with the intent
Yeah.
to harm.
Oh man. Okay, so the question remains is what's it got in his mouth? At first I thought it was like a cigarette. But that's probably not it.
I don't know. Like,
Can we enhance?
could be like yeah, enhanced. I don't know. It could just be like a tiny piece of branch.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like just before he goes in for the roll, he eats whatever it is, sucks it in.
Mm.
It's kind of white looking. Difficult to make out. Maybe
Yeah.
it was some of the the PVC, but the gorilla had in episode 1.
Oh, you think he's got a hold of the PVC?
I think he's got some of the good stuff.
I mean, I think I've seen monkeys just like chewing on stuff, chewing on like pieces of wood.
Yeah, and
'Cause they feel like it.
yeah, I mean humans are the same, right? I mean, I'm kind of bad for this, but do you ever just like chew things that shouldn't be chewed?
No,
Mostly
I
pens.
just chew a
Normally
lot of
pens.
gum.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not a gum man myself,
Oh,
but sometimes you chew up a pen and then you're like, the fuck did I do that for?
yeah,
I've ruined this pen and my jaw hurts.
yeah. And you got plastic in your lungs,
Yeah, yeah,
as you do.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's a choice.
Yeah.
You know, I'm allowed to do that. Okay, well,
Well,
I
you know.
want to know.
Hold on.
Sorry, go ahead.
Huh?
Go.
I
Go.
think I was gonna say something profound.
Shit, I'm sorry.
I think this GIF could be a very good like analogy for how a lot of people feel right now, because it's getting late in the year. The leaves are yellowing. They will be falling off soon,
Yeah.
and a lot of people don't like that it's getting dark and cold and
No.
cloudy and
No,
boring.
and I also know there's like an anti-autumn hate movement, and I want to talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like when people are like, "Oh, what's your favorite season?" Don't say autumn. So there's only 3 of us to pick from. You know,
Yeah.
knocking out
Those-
25% of the options here.
I think spring is boring because you're just waiting for summer.
It's true. It's true. I don't think there's enough time in the day to appreciate the change that spring brings.
Hmm.
But like, it's autumn because the change is happening, but you're essentially waiting for the leaves to be gone, right? And then you're like, oh, it's winter time now.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was going with this.
I got a friend, and fall, autumn, that's her favorite of all the seasons.
Mhm.
And I don't know why, but she just thinks it's really like cozy, you know? Because
I get that.
rains more, it's cloudy, and it's like pretty colors.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely prefer the latter half of the year in general. Because especially like spring, when you become an adult, it's like business time, you know?
Oh,
It's like spring time to do all the fucking business.
like
You know,
what?
just like in the week, you hate Mondays and Fridays are fucking sick.
Yeah,
For the year, autumn is Friday.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Because the weekend's Christmas, right?
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah.
I've started
Then
calling all weekends are now vacation. That's what I call them. Hey, it's Friday
Every
tomorrow.
weekend is
It's
Christmas.
vacation tomorrow. Friday.
I don't know, man. I think that weakens the vacation cause, but I am a fan of autumn. For me, it feels like crisp. and I get too
Yeah.
hot all the time, so it's nice. It's nice when it starts cooling down. It's not too dark. Yeah, sometimes the brown and oranges are really pretty, but I'm sorry, we're well off track now, and your eggs are going to be done soon.
Yeah,
So
I like them well done. So
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we take our time. We're not
Mhm.
going anywhere. Why is he so pissed off though?
maybe he lost something in the pile, and he's like,
Oh my
I'm never gonna
God.
find that. So he's just tearing it up.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, imagine losing like one key in there, house key.
I've got a worse story.
Oh.
I've got a worse story. So the last day, at my last job, I was getting in the car to go to my job, go to my work, and like I didn't know this, but they had prepared like a surprise like big breakfast for me.
Ooh.
And as I was getting in the car, my glasses fell apart. One of the little tiny screws that like holds the bottom of the lens in fell out.
Oh.
And like you spend some time scrabbling around on the floor, and then eventually you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, and obviously I'm not going to get down and like roll around with bricks and concrete like the gorilla is right now.
Yeah.
And also I was, you know, I'm suited up, but that was insanely frustrating. And then you have to make do with what's left, but
Yeah, you just go
the
blind.
temptation just to like smash and you know get real fucking worked up is always there
Yeah.
when stuff like that happens. I never found that screw. I just had to go get a new one, but you know I had to tape up my glasses and get into work late, and I missed for breakfast, and it was
Aw.
like, oh, I'm sorry, but they got to enjoy it, so that's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, losing things sucks. And
Yeah.
if you lose your things in a pile like this, because I'm a messy man. Have you ever lost anything in like a pile of clothes, or you think you've lost something in your room,
Yeah.
and eventually you just tear it all up?
And it turns up like 2 days later on the desk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just been
Yeah.
hiding there.
Sort of like that. That's the energy I'm getting from this.
Yeah.
But the way I was sort of seeing it as well is that like it's a pent up frustration that like bursts out.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, like imagine you're like running your hand through some water because it feels like relaxing, but it's not. It's not calming you down.
Yeah, yeah. He's on edge.
Yeah, and like the stress builds up, and eventually you're just like down, and you hit it.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I can feel that. He
Yeah,
might have had a really bad week. Or he's bored
it's true.
and he's frustrated, like, oh, I gotta do something.
Maybe.
And look, the weather sucks. It's overcast. So
Yeah.
he's bored.
I think that's a fake rock behind him as well.
Yeah.
That's not great. Hate to see it. I mean, there's plenty of fucking rocks in the world. Why are you making fake ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's something we're
fake
not running
rocks.
out of.
You couldn't bother
Yeah,
to,
okay.
couldn't bother
Do you know
to
what?
lease out a crane and get a rock.
Lease out a rock.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get gorillas and not rocks? Your priorities are all wrong.
Yeah. Rent a rock.
But imagine if like you were in your house and this is like discovering that something was done on the cheap. You know? That's why he's frustrated. I get it.
He just got down from the rocks and he's like, what the fuck?
Thought those were real, man.
Yeah,
You
right.
gotta call someone in, get it replaced.
He like dented one, plastic one, and it made like a noise.
And he paid full price for those too.
Uh-huh.
Because you know, you just sort of assume that they're real, but maybe they're not.
You can never know.
Always check the house before you buy it.
Yeah. Check the
And then
rocks,
check the chimps.
check the woods, check the floor,
The plastering, the
check the
paint, the
window.
ceiling, the plumbing.
check
Really
the
get
power.
in there. The power's important.
Maybe he's lost his, maybe he can't charge his phone, you know, he doesn't have power.
Yeah. And then he's just like, okay, maybe these leaves will entertain me.
Yeah, like
But
imagine
the,
you buy an enclosure. You're a gorilla. You buy an enclosure. You get and the rocks are fake, and there's no outlet to charge your phone. Like, what the fuck do you do then?
damn. Have you ever been out where you like need your phone and it's run out of battery?
Yep.
It happens. It
I,
happens.
I
It's
locked
really
myself out,
stressful.
and my phone was dead.
Oh my god.
So I had to like throw a rock at the window of my roommate.
That's
That
that's a
was
dangerous
stressed
game you're
out.
playing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, jeez, and I'm worried that like everyone is going to go away from this feeling really stressed out. We've presented a lot of really stressful scenarios here.
Yeah. Well, I think this GIF here is kind of like for the outsider, it's kind of cool to look at. Like just like an explosion of leaves, you know,
Yeah.
and a big heavy gorilla rolling around.
But what's the motivation? And you know
Well,
what? Here's an idea. Maybe it was just for fun.
could be.
This whole time. This whole time. Maybe when he's just feeling around at the start, he's just like, okay, okay.
There are monkeys or there are creatures where the visual cues of angerness versus enthusiasm is kind of the similar, you know. They're kind of
Yeah.
the same facial expression. So he could just be like, "Whoa!" and he's jumping, you know,
Maybe having
like
just a great
"Wow!"
old
You know,
time.
"Wow!"
Wow. Yeah, because don't some monkeys like it looks like they're grinning, but really that's like a I'm scared and you should leave me alone.
Yeah,
You know, try speaking chimp to your friends and family and see how it goes. You know, because they communicate in different ways. Is what I'm
yeah.
trying to say.
I mean, just
Um,
try it out. Just try being a chimp sometimes. See how the
just
family reacts.
return to monkey.
Leave a comment down below. Tell us how it went.
Yeah, and it is autumn, so maybe do what this guy's doing.
Have a
Go
roll
outside and
around.
make
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most of it. How many times a year do you get to see the leaves that are brown?
Yeah.
That's right.
There is
One
there
of
is
time.
an enjoyment to be had in the late year when all the trees are bare and the leaves are on the ground, but it's not snowed yet. It's just cold. It's just, you know, it's frozen in time. You know, nothing. There's nothing dynamic about the weather. It's just
Yeah,
it's just locked
still.
in. Yeah, still.
I
That's
like that. I
that's
like that.
yeah. Everything becomes a bit more quiet, a bit more kind of secluded, or like, you know, smaller in scale.
And maybe you've got some frustrations. Just go out and let them out.
Yeah, find some leaves. There's leaves everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like snow gets a lot of love. Leaves don't. But I guess
No,
leaves isn't a weather, you know, but who's making leaf angels out here?
true. Well, you get a lot of ants and stuff up your ass, so that's kind of the bad thing.
You just start hitting ants around everywhere.
No,
That's what he's
I-
doing. He found the ants and now he's destroying them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he realizes. You see that? It's like ants.
The fuck is that? Get him!
Yeah,
All right,
ants,
well.
ants are nothing to be spared.
No,
That's the
I hear they get pretty dangerous around the world too.
yeah. They should just relax a bit, calm down. You know.
Yeah, maybe. But I think that's for our other show, MFAG, my favorite ant gif.
Mm. I thought
Maybe
you, I
we'll
thought you
go.
meant mischievous water sports or whatever. No, it wasn't mischief. It was
Menacing.
menacing
Is it
water
menacing?
sports. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we know we're starting to wind up. The evening's getting on.
Yeah. What would you say? What's like the common ground that these two gifts share that we can end on as a kind of
Common
a
ground.
message for the people.
Do you know what I want to say? I want to say take some time for yourself. Do something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay? Because taking a bath, that's nice. It's relaxing. And do you know what? Maybe kicking the leaves and rolling around in the leaves. That sounds pretty fun and relaxing too.
Yeah.
I think take some time for yourself. Do something you want to do. But please do remember to check for chimps.
And don't be afraid to be frustrated.
Sometimes it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's to another year.
Cheers to
Cheers.
that.
Ding. All right.
Bye.